Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jambrew, and welcome back to another episode on the Badge Patreon server. Today we're doing some work on the courthouse. Come join me. Ah, the courthouse. Glass everywhere, and through the ceiling you see the beautiful crescent moon in the night sky. I did this glass roof, of course, while talking about the mirror mode UHC in the last episode. If you haven't watched that last episode, what are you doing? But more recently, there's another set of UHC videos going out at the moment. The Love at First Sight UHC. That's imp number 3. That's coming out now. 2 episodes. The second episode is coming out tonight as I'm recording this, and there's plenty more to come. Or is there? Spoilers. Spoilers! I've been doing some work in the courthouse recently. I've been blocking out this bit. I had a little brainwave for these to change them slightly, and basically what I've done is... Oh, it's the best angle to show you this. It's probably down here. Ooh! It's a bit of a... there we go. Spooky noises. I decided to make these sort of progressively smaller as they come in towards the main room here. I think it's pretty good. I copied the sort of wall, bringing the wall out like I've got on the front. You know, similar motifs to be used throughout the build. So I've got that going. This episode, basically, we're going to throw some walls on the, outer walls on these bits, and hopefully, basically, generally block out this side of the build, and maybe do a bit more work on that side and this side. I'm not sure yet. Not decided yet. I've moved, hope nobody minds, I've moved the border out a bit, just because I'd quite like to sort of landscape this a bit and make it to a bit of a garden. To compensate on the other side, because I've pretty much blocked that wall out. I've removed the spruce wood or dark oak restriction on there. Over here, we have a little gift. I said I needed bookshelves for something else we're going to do this episode, and someone delivered, but someone planted them all. I think it was Deepak, but this is Silk Touch, so we should, yep, there we go, be able to pick these up. I'm just going to pick all these up now. I'll catch you in a second. Alright. 2 stacks. Not bad, not bad. It may be enough. It may not be enough. Not sure. This is the room that we're going to spend a lot of time building up today. As you can see, the walls got higher. They're not just going to be plain clay when I'm done. It's just this corner of the build. I'm still not entirely sure what I'm doing with the roof in this corner. This corner, I've pretty much got sussed out now. And then a little bit more work needs to be done to that. This ladder's not permanent. It's temporary. And this staircase is the beginnings of a staircase. It's going to turn back on itself a couple more times. So, that's basically what we're going to do today. While we've got the bookshelves, I suppose I could... Oh, man. That beacon. It's a speed beacon from Ninja. We may as well do some of that. And what else do we need? Need a bit of that. And... boop, boop. We also need some of that. We'll go... boop. Oh, that's weird. Why did it do that? We'll just take a stack of those. There you go. Boop, boop. And we will start working on this room, which is going to be... drumroll please. The records room. So, I originally thought perhaps this could be sort of built into the library, which is just over there. over yonder. There it is, just coming into render distance. Built by Stone Golem. Unfortunately, Stone Golem's a much faster builder than me, and got it all done before I ever sort of got around to doing anything about it. So, scrap that plan. And I thought, well, why not use this great big room as the records room, and it's going to be a records room specific to the courthouse. And basically, it's going to be like a library, like a legal library, where people can come for. Let's put that there. For legal advice, basically. We'll take that up and we'll put that there. There we go. And there's like a receptionist or something, librarian in here. Hello, hello, how do you do? Like so. And it comes down here, and there's bookshelves, and you come up. Basically, this will take you up a couple of floors, and you'll go across and get your books. And as we have cases to be heard in this room, which is going to be courtroom 2, just a little one, and that room over there, which is going to be courtroom 1, the big one, the head honcho. So as we have court cases in those, basically they'll get recorded, probably by me or whoever wants to be the registrar or the clerk. Americans say clerk. We say clerk. I don't know words. And then basically I'll just chop out a bookshelf from here and replace it with a chest and put a book in it. Write a book of the proceedings, the court proceedings in it, and the outcome and the verdict and what have you, who was the judge, blah blah blah. And then we can either have them sort of stored by persons involved or stored by sort of subject of the case, what the charges were. And they'll just be updated like that. You can come in and take a look at whatever you want and look at the history of the legal proceedings of the badge server. However, if you go into... In fact, let's just have a very quick look in the library so you can see what I mean. See you in a second. Shazam! And here we are. It's very lovely in here. There's a magnificent dome at the top. Patterned and everything. That's fantastic. Yeah, if you look around here, it's a fairly traditional library. Bookshelves ended with logs on the sides. They go up. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks? 5, 6 blocks? 5 blocks. Oh, it's a half. That's right. Yeah, okay. That's what was throwing me off. Yeah, it's sort of traditional parallel bookshelves. Oh, look. That's very useful. I have to remember that that's there. And 2 levels. It's pretty traditional, and I thought, well, if I'm going to have a separate legal library over there, perhaps to do something slightly different. Look at the progress that's been made here as well. Absolutely incredible. The work that Pyro and Co are doing. All of his volunteers. Through the power of editing, we'll head straight back to the courthouse. See you in a second. And we're back again. Isn't it lovely that you get to watch this with all the boring bits taken out? So, here I thought, hey, it's time to do something a bit different with this library. Make it a little bit unique. You know, something to remember. About there, is that right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Of course, you guys have no idea what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just counting, mumbling incoherently whilst placing blocks. So you want it to be about there-ish, probably. Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay. I think that is our 4 main pillars. Let's just have a look at it from up here. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. I will explain what I'm doing in just a second. And now that all those are done, I'll start... Oh, I've gone wrong already. I'll start doing this. Out in a little cross like that for all of these. Told you I was doing something a little bit different, didn't I? This is a very uniquely shaped bookshelf, basically. And these are the shelves. Not content to simply have bookshelves as blocks to make the bookshelves, I decided, why not actually have shelves for them to sit on? And I liked the jungle wood for this. It's just about far away enough from this colour, but also complementary, and it actually goes really well with the sandstone, I think. I'm going to have to remember jungle wood for the desert, because I think it goes very well with the tones of all the sandy blocks. So I'm just going to finish putting bookshelves on all of these, the initial shelf. There we go, and then can you guess what's coming next? Hope so, you clever folk. There, oh god, I've gone wrong again. There we go. Little half block gap. Next shelf. And then, let's just get rid of that a second. Bookshelves, boom. Ta-da! And that is basically the concept, and it just goes all the way up. And we'll have little pathways to walk on, little suspended walkways. I think the sort of built-in resolution of Minecraft blocks probably won't allow me to get the level of detail I want in those walkways. They're going to be sort of suspended glass walkways. That's the idea. But there's just not enough room to get the suspension in there, whilst also allowing access to the bookshelves. Bollocks. So I'm probably just going to have to ask people to use their imagination there. So I do that one. I did. Doot, 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 doot. And doot, doot. Doot, doot, doot. There we go. That's one level. Yeah, I'm going to need more bookshelves. Well, that's 2 levels done. You start to get the idea. I'm just going to do the remainder, use up the rest of my bookshelves, and then I will catch you in a moment. There we go. That's all the bookshelves used up. Got 4 levels out of it on each pillar there. And looking at this, it's interesting. In the light, the jungle blocks look a little bit lighter than the ones up there, which look darker. And another thing is that the top of these is slightly off-putting when you're up there putting them up, because it's a different colour altogether. I would love it if Minecraft ever had the opportunity to change the wood colour of these, so that we could use any of the wood colours for bookshelves. That would be grand. So now, what we're going to do is just complete this here, for starters. This is just going to go all the way to the end. Like so. Yeah, we did it wrong. There we go. That's just going to go like that. Let's just torch it up. Looks about right. Have we got any glass on us? No, we haven't got any glass on us. Okay. Well, we don't need that glass on us. There we go. Need that again. And we're just going to build up to the next layer. Oh. Stop it. No. My block. Oh, that sort of needs torching as well, doesn't it? Right, that. That's one up. And stop it! Why, Minecraft? Why do you do this? Never understood. That's two. Yeah. Success! Well, you can do it sometimes. That's three. And then across. And then we do that. We do that. Now we have to go up here again. And we do that. And we are at the next level. It's that easy. Boop. Stuff might spawn here. Let's just do that. Did I drop one? I did drop one. Because of Minecraft being Minecraft. Nope. There we go. Oh! My headphone fell out. And then this just continues onto the wall as well. Like so. And then we do the whole thing again. I think we'll probably do it one more time as well. Just to make full use of the height that we've got here. And to make it really visually striking. Let's get torches on. And of course, because I'm me, they have to be at the same place as the level below. I'm just going to continue building up this staircase. And I will probably stick a couple more shelves on around here as well. And I'll catch you in a second. There we go, I've done one. Only because I realised that it's probably quite difficult now to get the bookshelves on it. And it's quite difficult to put them up in the first place without having the bookshelves to put on. So I will leave it there. We've got at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and probably another one on top of that. 6 more levels to do. So that'll be another, let's see, 1, 2, 3 stacks of bookshelves, I think. I think I need, yeah, I think that's it. 3 stacks of bookshelves. I need to update the list of things I need here. I need quartz. Still need the quartz. I actually still need the hardened clay because I'm running out. Dyes, not so much. I'm okay with dyes for now. For now, I mean, I might still need some more later. But I had a generous donation of lapis recently. Can't spell clay. I'm gonna do this. Quartz? What the fuck is quartz? Quartz and 3 times stack. Ugh. Three times stack. There we go. Bookshelves 3 times stack. Okay, so that's that sorted. Let us stick our jungle wood back in there. Got a ladder, which we took off the wall. That goes back there. That'll go in there. Put our quartz back in here. What have I got this for? What is this for? I don't know. Ooh! Oh my goodness. Let's just stick this. Let's stick it here, actually. Nope. There we go. That'll do. Nice, helpful librarian desk with a crafting bench. There we are. Okay, so the next item on the agenda is to... Oh, I need to put that back as well. Oop. Nope. Oop. Is to take all this gubbins and some of that gubbins, so we haven't got much of that at all. Oh dear. And we'll go over here, we'll talk about these rooms. So, the courtroom 2 here, I'm not going to work on today. but basically it's going to be a full height room. Long and thin, but full height. So it's going to have an impressive height on it when you come into the room, due to the restricted dimensions of the floor plan, basically. I mean, you know, this foyer is grand and tall, but you've got a big amount of space on either side of you, so it feels open and airy. When you come in here and look up, it's a very different feeling to going into there and looking up. Anyway, so why have I even come up here? I suppose just to show you the top. I don't think I've shown you the top yet, but yeah, they come down in sort of decreasing lengths all the way down to courtroom 1. The reason they've done it? I don't know, it just looks interesting. It's better than having 4 rooms of equal size, I think. And of course they are double layered, so we get 8 rooms. Although I think I might be changing this into just a 2-level single room, whereas these are going to be definitively different in how they're used. So first things first, we are going to start putting some of this on the walls here. And I haven't decided yet whether or not there's going to be a way to get out here onto like a, I don't know, like a wooden walkway up and down the side. I've not yet decided that. But for now, at the very least, it's going to be covered in glass. Nice white stained glass wall. There we go. Notoriously difficult to work with at heights, I've found, glass panes, because it looks the same. Like here, I have really no way of telling how much space left I've got without sticking out to the side. And if I stick out to the side, it's kind of difficult to stay in line with the panes and very, very easy to misplace one. Unless you're putting them on blocks. So I don't really like working with panes, but they give a nice effect when you use them. Oh, look, I can just do that across the top of my head. Ooh. Balance myself. And do this. Actually, we'll do this way. And that's probably going to, yep, fail to do that. And then we will do whoop, like that. Shazam! And then do that, and then do that. And there we go. Nice full length glass window on that room. And we're just going to do that all the way down, basically. All the way along there, and then also at the top as well. Although I don't know if I'm going to do it full height and full width at the top, because you've also got the glass roof up there giving you light, so maybe not. I might do something different. In fact, I might leave it to another time to decide. But basically, you've got courtroom 1, courtroom 2, records room, which is partially done. And then here we will have, up the top with the glass roof, we will have the judge's chambers. That's where the judge will come to sit before a trial. Down here, this is the registrar's office. So the registrar and all the clerks? We've been through this already. I have no idea. All these people will sit here and they will do the records, and they will be the people sitting in on the courtroom, writing things down as they occur, or in the case of the content creators on this server, probably just recording it and writing it up later. And then here we have what's going to be what we're going to have here. We're going to have a defence's office and a prosecutor's office. I think that's how we're going to do it. So the defense and the prosecution can meet there prior to the main event, basically. And what else are we going to have here? In these 4, I've not decided what order they're going to go yet, but we're going to have a bailiff's office, maybe up there, and a holding cell here. Or maybe something like that. Maybe I'll make this split level as well, so that this whole thing become the bailiff's office. And then into a basement, there'll be the holding cell. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to have a think about that. And then also in here somewhere we'll have to put a jury room. And basically the jury will be in here. And they'll come into here to make decisions. And they'll blah, 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 blah. Decide guilty, not guilty. And so I'm just fixing that little pocket of darkness there. And then they'll go back out and they'll give their verdict. Over here in courtroom 2 is for stuff where you don't really need a jury. You know, if it's a quick case, and you basically just need a judge to, an arbitrary judge, to make a decision to settle a dispute, and the judge basically determines sentence and guiltiness. I think that happens in real life, doesn't it? Nothing, it's not always a jury of your peers. It could just be a magistrate, or in the UK anyway. And that's that basically. That's what those 4 rooms are going to be used for. So I'll just get back to you in a second after I've done all these windows, and then we'll see what it looks like from up there. See you in a second. You know what? I think that looks pretty darn good. I don't know about you. I think that looks alright. It's not even had the roof completed yet, or the second floor done. I think it would look pretty good. In fact, what I might do is recess the second floor even further. Yeah, that's what I might do. And have it a little bit further blocked in. And I may knock out that top row and give it another block just to separate the 2 floors slightly. And that'll also allow me to put a series of slabs, I think, on the underneath, just to give the bottom room a ceiling, so that I can happily give the top room a floor without worrying about what it's going to look like from underneath. I think it will look slightly better. I've never actually seen the courthouse from this angle before. It looks pretty good. Oh, have you seen this as well? I think I showed this in a previous video, but that lighthouse is cool. That's T-Snow Crashers. You can just see the top of the records room peeking out there. This will have a design on it. It's not, as I said at the beginning, it's not going to be a blank clay wall. That's just there as a placeholder. And we got room under there if we do want to do something about a holding cell or whatnot underneath. So yeah, pretty good progress made. I'm just going to see what this looks like. This looks like with an extra block there. Knock it out and then a little bit recessed back, and I will catch you in a second. Yeah, that looks a lot better. So now that we've got that down a notch on the underside, we can pull back the wall at the top a little bit further. So it's even further back. I think that'll look pretty good, and we can disguise the shortened floor space from the ground floor by sticking slabs on the underneath of this. So there we go. I think we've got a good plan there. Yep. I will just finish this off. I'm not going to put the windows on here today, just because I'm not convinced I'm going to have whole floor to ceiling, wall to wall windows up the top here just yet. I'm not sure I'm going to do that, so I will leave it for now. Another thing I need to do is determine what this connection is going to be with courtroom 1 here. What these walls are going to look like. I had previously determined what the walls of courtroom 1 were going to be like, and I've sort of still got the idea for those 3 walls. It's this wall here, connected with the rest of the structure that I'm not sure about. This walkway that I'm on right now, you'll have to wait and see. You'll have to wait and see until I've got some more quartz, and then I'll show you. But it has something to do with the iron railings that I've got in the chest over there. And perhaps not necessarily what you're just thinking right now. So stay tuned for that. that'll have to come in another episode. Thanks for watching today, and thanks for watching what we did with the records room here. I think it's going to look pretty swell. Oh, in fact, speaking of records, recently, myself and Danny Boy 104, whoops, following on from our victory in Mirror Mode UHC, which, you know, it's not really a spoiler because you should have seen it by now because it's all up. We both realised we have a shared love for statistics. Oh, bollocks. I'll fuck that up. And so we've been working on sorting out the statistics for all the UHCs that we've done as a group. And for continue... Ah! Why am I so bad? Hey, there we go. Yeah, statistics for all of our group UHCs and things. And we're going to maintain that as we move forward and make posts on the Reddit and all that jazz. And I thought, hey, why not have a new UHC monument for new spawn? I haven't heard any objections so far. In fact, I've heard fairly positive reviews of that idea. The only person I haven't heard anything from regarding this is Poppy, who I think built the original one. So I will probably ask Poppy separately. She's fine with it. But I've blocked out this area here. And here is going to be a big sort of church chapel-y thing. With a staircase down into the crypts. And in there'll be people's records and event records and things like that. And out here we're going to make it look pretty. Make it look like a bit of a graveyard. And put up tombs to the four fathers, as in forefathers, and also the forefathers of the UHC game mode, which is Team Nancy Drew, who were the first people to play it and come up with it. If you watch the first 2 seasons of UHC that Minecraft ever did, one of whom is, of course, our lovely Lord Badge, and he will definitely have the largest tomb. But you didn't hear it from me. So they will have tombs, four tombs here, to commemorate them and their lives, although they will not have records. Well, Badge will have a record, because he plays our UHCs. But there won't be a record for Good Paws and Beef. So there we go. Just thought I'd mention that, seeing as we're on the subject of records from the library over there. Thank you very much for watching today, ladies and gentlemen. Got an awful lot done, and I'm feeling psyched and energized about this courtroom building, and I think we can probably make some good progress soon and look to sort of finishing it off, or at least putting it in the final stages. Next episode, we're going to be back in the desert doing stuff there, because things have been happening. And I need to show you. So join me next time, but until then, my name is Jambrew. I will see you in the next one.